Hi guys, it's Ogo Lele Matams, also known as Global Monica Shopper Zambia here on Lele Matams TV. Now, this video is just a brief video because I want to speak about a few things which are very important for you and me in this life. I'm really concerned about, especially you, my Zambian people, when it comes to certain things. First of all, I've been preaching about having a passport for a long time. I've said, look, you need to have a passport. There's so many opportunities out there. You need a passport. And only to find that so many people don't have passports because they think it's only people who have opportunities to travel that need a passport. Well, there's a lot of emergencies. You may have, at least in your family, there's one person who's in the diaspora. You cannot tell me that you don't have, from great to generation, there is no one in the diaspora. I'm sure you have at least one person in the family. This is a necessity. It's not a luxury, okay? Get your passport is very important. Number two, a growing concern is many people in Zambia don't have a bank account. Like, who doesn't have a bank account in 2024? Can you make sure that you have a bank account? A bank account is very important because you have a Visa debit card, which will help you to order things online. In case you need to travel as well, you need bank statements. Even if you do cash business, don't rely on mobile money. And I'm here to just speak against mobile money as your source of receiving income. Can we be more upright with the way we do things? Zambia has about how many banks? There's Standard Chartered, Stanbic, Zanaco, there's FNB. There's so many banks in Zambia, but these are the ones that I can recommend to you guys. APSA is there. Why don't you open a bank account with these banks and at least be keeping money there? I know people talk about how they charge to keep money there, they charge to withdraw, but girl, boy, you don't know when you need an opportunity tomorrow to travel. I silently share about opportunities, and then people will say, oh, I don't have a bank account, I don't have a passport. So how then are you going to show that you've been active in your country? Okay, you do cash business, you sell fish, you sell tomatoes, you sell potatoes, you sell all sorts of things, chickens, eggs, but you don't have a bank account. You're relying on mobile money balance. There's a facility on mobile money where you can transfer money from your mobile money to your bank account. And I've done that several times. From my mobile money MTN or Airtel to my Zanaco bank. And the money was reflecting there. So why is it that it's not really taught out there? I think for me, personally, what I feel is from the age of 18, parents, can we start preaching to our children to open bank accounts for them? 1. 2, in schools, may we teach our children to open bank accounts? Okay? Regardless of whether they don't have a job, they have a job, the same pocket money that you give them, they can have a bank account. The same piecework that you're doing, whether it's 200, 300 kwacha, you can keep that in your bank account because there's low bank charges. Some of them, they charge 5 kwacha a month. At least you have a bank account. It's very important that you have a bank account. Don't wait till you have a job where they can transfer money into your account and then you say, oh, now I need to start looking for a bank account. Or there's an opportunity now to travel. Or now I need to look for a bank account. It doesn't work like that. Be prepared. We're always praying on this platform. We've talked about how life is spiritual. Everything starts with the mindset. If you want to travel abroad one day, get yourself a passport. It's a must, okay? Get yourself a passport and get yourself a bank account. Have a Visa card. Keep it there and it will work one day. Whatever money you have in a mobile money, can we stop this mobile money business? It's in other countries, they even abolished it. Countries like Nigeria, they don't even have it. I know it's easy. Oh, send me mobile money, what. Then mobile network providers are making money. But you are being left without a trace of financial transactions because you cannot prove that you've made so much money from point A to point B, even if you're applying for a visa to travel to certain countries. I know getting a visa is not something that other people don't need. Then the video is not for you. But I'm talking about if you ever want to travel, you need a bank account. Number 3, driving license. Yes, I remember me when I wanted to drive. My dad told me, no, your husband will teach you to drive. Because that's also some of the things that people will say. Oh no, my husband, when I get married, I will learn to drive. My dear, if you are getting even 1,500 kwacha a month, look for one of these drivers that can help you. Register yourself in a driving school. Start learning how to drive. There are so many jobs. Even in the UK, the people that came over to say they've come to work, the reason why majority of them are stranded, you know why? Is because they don't drive. Because if you drive, there's so many, they literally even put be a driver, must be a driver. So if you're thinking of traveling abroad, that's the first thing you should think of, driving license. Me, as soon as I started making a little something here, that was the first thing I did. 2006. Took myself to driving school. Not married to anybody. I pushed and I got my license by 2008. I was already driving. I've been driving for many years. So why are you limiting yourselves? You don't have a driving license. You don't have a bank card. You don't have a passport. Then you're not ready to go anywhere. You understand? You're not ready to go anywhere. Life is spiritual, guys. Everything that you do must start now. You must begin now to think of your future. Not waiting until when there's an now let me see. Do you know anyone who can help me to get a passport? Iwe. Do you know where I can get a bank? Which bank you recommend? Iwe. You've been born and raised in Zambia for all these years. What does it take for you to get a bank account? You just get any of the people that you know who has a bank there. Tell them, can you recommend me? They write a recommendation. And they give you a bank account. We are living so backward. You know, this is 2024. And Facebook monetization might come to Zambia very soon. And the most preferred method is bank. Some of you have been crying for PayPal. You know, we want PayPal for us to be receiving money in PayPal. How do you receive money in PayPal if you cannot transfer to your own bank account? Because you need to link the two. So right now, our ambassador to America is already trying to see how Zambia can be monetized. That is the time you'll be running around to go to banks. And Zambians, you like last minute. We are last minute people. Umusonko pamotoka, you do it last minute. Passport, you do it last minute. Driving license, and then when people don't give you these opportunities, they don't tell you about them. That person is not good. They did not share. No! You should be prepared. Even the Bible has told us how we should be prepared. God is not a God of confusion. He's a God of order. If you are praying to God, God, open door for me. I want a visa. Passport and call you don't have. You are waiting for when they'll say, oh, there's an opportunity here. Then you start going to queue up for many, many hours, for many, many days, waiting for passport. Then you'll be there saying, oh, my passport has delayed. Oh, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. This is the time to collect your passport, 1. This is the time to get your driving license, 2. This is your time for you to get your bank card, 3. These 3 things are your weapons. Okay? You must have these things. These 3 things. It's not even negotiable. No. It must be compulsory. Here in the UK, my children, by the time they are 12, 13, we're already giving them bank accounts. They already know how to transact. They already know how to go to a cash machine to withdraw money. Some of you, the only time you know how to withdraw money is when sugar daddy takes you to the cash machine. That is when you now know to say, oh, there's cash, and then you be there. You don't even, oh, it's a choker. You don't even understand the process of banking. Please, there's so many things that happen in this life. You know? Let's be well organized. You can't be having mobile money. Okay, now, your phone is stolen. Something happens. What happens to your mobile money? It goes for life. I know there's a way you can report, but what about people who lose their lives? And the money is there in the mobile money. I don't know how you're supposed to go and ask for it. Because the PIN number is as per the person who puts the PIN number there. At least with banks, there's records, there's things. I don't know how it works, but please, I am encouraging you. Standard Chartered Bank, very good bank. Stanbic, very good bank. Absa, mwah, good bank. Zanaco, lovely for us, the local people who love Zanaco. FNB, mwah. These banks, they will give you an account. Why do they do? Please, guys, can we normalize having bank accounts? I'm encouraging you to get yourself a bank account, driving license, and a passport. It's a girl in more times. And speaking of safety, I always think that banks are safer than mobile money because you can keep your card at home. If you're not using your bank account regularly, you can keep it somewhere, store it somewhere, and nobody will have an idea. But for mobile money, you even put yourself at risk. You can keep yourself like 100 kwacha there for emergencies. But always have a bank account. It's very, very important. Because even if you are selling house, selling land, buying house, trying to get a loan, I don't think they give you cash in your hand. They give you in your bank. So please, the young people, this is a time to pressure your parents to take you to the bank to go and open account. Let them be your recommender. Yes, open your bank account now. It's very, very important. And have your driving license now. It's a must. You must have a driving license. Whether you have a car or not, you must have a driving license. And you must have a passport. Whether chokwadi, chitechi, whether you or whoever, whether you will never travel, you must get your passport. Life is spiritual.